So when I showed off the full map of The Division to you guys recently, some of you were still a bit confused as the total playable map space. Well, I'm going to go over this today with you guys and also give impressions of the map space itself to say a game like GTA 5. So hello there, my fellow agents. What's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and let's do this. So as many of you know, I was recently flown out to LA to check out The Division, and I got to play the hell out of the game. It was a total blast. I had hands-on time with the full version of the game, meaning the final map was revealed, and voila, here it is. Now, previously we thought that places like Brooklyn and Central Park would make it into The Division. This was speculation beforehand. Well, as we can see, this is not happening, but don't worry. It's probably because these spaces are still being developed. That is just a guess. But things take time to create, and money and manpower, of course. But what is here is freaking amazing, I assure you guys. Now, this image right here was sent to me by an awesome fan of open world games called The Walking Fled. Hilarious name, by the way, I love it. By the way, I cannot believe how accurate The Division is to the real world Manhattan. Of course, what we are seeing here is Google Maps, and this is being compared to the Division map. Anyway, as you can see, he has outlined the Google Map version with what will be the playable space of The Division. So as you can see, anything within the red space would be considered your playable space. And then you see the crossed out red area. That is going to be the dark zone in the center of the map. And this is a pretty good representation of what you can expect from the map in the game. You can see here that the white borders on the edges of the map are, your areas you cannot go beyond, which means we could see those as DLC down the road. Now, I would compare the playable space of The Division to roughly the size of GTA 5's downtown area, but a little bit larger, probably 20% larger. That's just a guess. You have to remember that The Division has no vehicles, so travel time is increased greatly, and the city is much more dense in that there are subways, sewers, and various buildings to raid. It is insanely detailed, and I also cannot wait for you guys to experience the actual atmosphere of the dogs walking around, the helpless civilians asking for food, which you can give them food, water, whatever, and you get XP in return. It's a pretty cool system. But Robbie, what about Brooklyn and Central Park? For me, I'd love to see these, of course, especially Central Park. It would offer that diversity to the playable space, going from that, urban, dirty environment to a more natural, beautiful space. And here's what I love about the map space, by the way. Unlike Destiny, which requires load times when new maps or spaces are introduced by DLC, The Division could incorporate new areas of the map without load times. Besides, they've really put the playable space in the center of Manhattan so they can expand it from the south and to the north, which is just awesome. This would be freaking epic to see, in my opinion, over the next year. This could build up to be a huge city. That's what I'm hoping they do, because I think that would be fantastic. I really don't know if I would like to see a whole new city added and you have to, load it up. That would be a pain in the butt each time. And mentioning Brooklyn, you'd have to cross a big bridge, so I don't know if we will ever see that space in the game. In fact, Brooklyn was seen in the 2013 demonstration. It could end up being some sort of tutorial level. Now that is speculation, but it could be some sort of tutorial level. Then you cross the bridge and then you're introduced to your open world playable space. So there you guys have it. Thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more Tom Clancy The Division right here on Open World Games. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. We'd love to have you guys as part of the community. Thanks guys, and I will see you soon enough in Mid-Crisis New York City.